Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. Hey, so what's going on with you? I mean, God, there is so much crap going on in the United States these days. It's really hard to keep up, and I get an idea or a couple ideas come through the comments of what to read, and by the time I get around to recording it, there's like 10 new things in the news cycle. So it's so hard to keep up on what's going on. But something seems to be consistent, which is Trump keeps just breaking all the rules and throwing the gauntlet down and saying, what are you going to do to stop me? And Elon Musk is out there just running roughshod through our personal information and just causing havoc wherever he goes. So today we're going to look at our best friend Elon Musk, the muskrat, and the energy around him and Doge and all the crap they're pulling. So in case you've been living under a rock or have just completely turned off the news cycle, in which case I don't blame you. Living under a rock seems like a good thing to do for the next couple of years, right? Basically, Elon Musk and Doge have taken over the payment system for the Treasury. They're into the government agency that does all the hiring and personnel management. And, they're ostensibly looking to look for opportunities to create efficiencies. Basically, what they're trying to do is fire a bunch of government employees and shutter a bunch of government agencies in the name of saving money. Okay. So basically there's a question, does he have the authority to shut down or interfere with the workings of agencies set up and funded by Congress? I have a personal opinion, which is no, he doesn't. There's our legal experts that are basically saying he's violating at least 3 privacy laws, including the Federal Information Security Management Act, the Privacy Act, and Section 6103 of the IRS Code. There have been multiple lawsuits filed against Trump and Musk's actions by public interest groups and employee unions of government employees. And my first thought is like, how the hell is he able to do this? They sneak in on a weekend, they barge their way in. If you try and stand in your way, they get the agency heads that stand in their way get put on administrative leave. How the hell is he able to do this? And normally, the inspector generals, the heads of agencies, senior civil servants, or the Justice Department would intervene. But, Trump owns the Justice Department. He has fired a bunch of inspector generals. And if the head of the agencies or senior civil servants step in the way, he puts them on administrative leave. It's like, what reality are we living in right now? It's like he's performing a coup while he's actually in office. Congress could intervene, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of action. The Democrats can't do it on their own. They need some Republicans to step up and say, yeah, you know what? Maybe this isn't the right way to do this. And then there's an argument from legal experts about whether, Trump called Musk a special employee. He's a special employee, all right. The employee that... Never mind. I was going to say something very off color, and I decided that's probably not a good idea. He's a special employee, all right. But generally, people who are considered special employees who report directly to the president and have a high level of autonomy, they kind of are considered to be part of the president's cabinet, and they need to be approved by the Senate. And Musk certainly hasn't gone through any of that kind of scrutiny. So... that being said, and there go my notes, because I'm done with those, for entertainment purposes only, let's take a look at the energy around Elon Musk, President Trump, and Doge. and see what they're doing, right? We have a really good idea what we're doing, but I'm trying not to be biased. Let's try and be open-minded and see what is their intention here. What is their overall energy and intention with what they're up to? Are they really trying to do a coup and dismantle everything, or are they just being benevolent and trying to save the taxpayer money? I love it when it's a one card reading. Four of Pentacles. This is Trump wanting it all. This is the selfish Trump. Gold, 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 mine, mine, mine. He wants everything. He wants control of everything. He wants all the money. He wants all the information. He wants everything. It's my way or the highway. Perfect card. Okay, next reading. Challenge is the High Priestess. This is about asking the right questions and you'll get the right answers. Right now, there's a bunch of lawsuits that are being filed. And that's probably where the questions and answers are coming. It's like, is Elon Musk really a special employee? Shouldn't he be basically approved by the Senate? Does Doge have this authority? They're not even an approved government agency. They've already exceeded their charter, which was to make recommendations. I don't know. Charging into buildings, taking over their computer systems seems more than just making a recommendation. That seems like you're taking action. So that's the questions. That's going to be happening in the court systems. Underneath it all, you've got the Four of Wands. This is probably Trump, Musk, and MAGA celebrating all the wonderful things they're doing. I mean, you could possibly read that as, Senate and Congress coming together to prevent it, but I just don't get that feeling right now. I'm not feeling the outrage from the right that they should be feeling. Because, God damn it, if Biden did this or Harris had done this or Obama had done this, man, they would be climbing the walls right now. In the past, you got the Page of Cups. This is just, he's told his base, here's all the crazy things I'm going to do. And they voted for him because they're all about the crazy. Current energy is you got the Six of Swords. Okay, we are currently in turbulent times. So there's something that's going to take us and start moving us and this baggage out towards calmer shores. This is not going to go on forever. The process is slow. Once again, governments are not built for efficiency. They're built for transparency. They're also not built for speed. They are built to move slowly. It's designed that way on purpose. It's, so you don't rush into anything and do anything rash. Like, charge into a government office on the weekend and try and take over their computer systems and basically shut down their ability to make payments and lock all the employees out of the computer system. That is not how government has been designed to run. And now we're slowly trying to course correct and get this thing where it needs to be. Overarching energy is the Eight of Wands. Lots of things happening. There's lots of lawsuits that are being filed. It takes a little bit of time, but they're out there. And people are demanding answers. Lesson to be learned. The Devil card, Trump and Doge and Musk, they've all tied themselves to this Project 2025 agenda. One of the things in 2025 agenda is get rid of all of the federal employees who aren't loyalists and surround yourself with loyalists, because you can't have a successful coup unless you control like the generals in the military and the heads of all the departments and kind of their chiefs of staff, if you will, the folks, not just the head of the department, but the folks underneath them that really control all the individual departments underneath it. So you need a couple layers of fealty to kiss the ring, and then you can really become a dictator. And this is what Project 2025 is supporting, and this is what Trump and Doge are doing. The outcome, the Knight of Swords. That's an interesting outcome. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is rushing into things recklessly. I mean, certainly that's what we're seeing. Trump and Musk and Doge, they're just breaking all the rules. It's charged full steam ahead. I, I've got nothing in this that says any of this is benevolence and in our best interest. I've got everything in here saying that this is supporting Project 2025 and this is just crap I'm going to do. And what are you going to do to stop me? Because I'm Donald Trump and I've got common sense and I know what's right and wrong and the rest of you don't. Which is really insulting because the man is a moron. Pure, through and through, pure and simple. Okay, so now we know what their intentions are. I mean, that was a big shock to everyone out there, I'm sure, right? We all just thought he was just doing everything that was in our best interest. Isn't that what you thought? Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah, you don't say much, do you? You're not like David, not David. David would have all sorts of opinions. He'd be like smacking me around for even suggesting that there was benevolence and good intentions behind what Trump and Musk are doing. And David, if you're watching this, hi Davey. Hope you're having a good time in Mendocino County with Michelle, and I hope you're feeling better and having a nice relaxing time. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Okay, so let's look at the energy in the Justice Department. How will these lawsuits turn out? Okay, we're going to get some success from the lawsuits. All right. Charge! Yep, the lawsuits are coming in fast and furious, and the courts are probably going to have to fast track all this because this is not something that can sit around on the back burner and wait and be people getting contemplative. I'm just going to do little four carders on this. The main clarifier is the moon. There's confusion as to what's going on. The truth will come to light, but right now there's just so much going on. There's so many lawsuits, so many issues being challenged and brought up, and it's stuff that we've never really even thought about bringing to the court before. I guess it was just kind of understood, but now we need to have legislation that points it out. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow, looking at all the laws and the spirit of the laws and coming to a determination as to, between what they say they're going to do and how they're going to do it and what's actually legal in the justice system. But the sun will shine, the light will shine, and the truth and the laws will come through. The court cases will come through. Underneath it, the Page of Pentacles, there are going to be new things of value, a beginning of a different approach, a different look at the laws, maybe an appreciation of the justice system and the laws that we've taken for granted are in place. So what I've got from this is the lawsuits are going to be successful. That what we're seeing is, the Page of Pentacles, there may be a couple of new things, new twists in the laws, but with that Sun card, it's going to counteract the moon. We're a little confused. Things are a little bit crazy, but then the sun comes out and it becomes very clear what's going to be allowed and what's not going to be allowed. And in my biased mind, that means that a lot of this nonsense that Trump and Doge and Musk are doing is going to get blunted and it's going to get stopped. There just needs to be additional clarification on what needs to happen if they want to try and do this crap. That they're going to have to start following the rules that everyone else on the planet needs to follow, except if your last name rhymes with Musk or Trump, right? Because they get held to a different standard than the rest of us. And now let's look at Congress. How is Congress going to react to this? Right now, we're seeing a whole lot of nothing, unless AOC or Bernie Sanders are out there. They're out there beating their drums, but for the most part, the GOP is pretty damn quiet. And like I said, if this had been someone that had a donkey and a blue D after their, as far as their political candidacy, they'd be climbing the walls right now. So how's Congress looking at this? Okay, Queen of Swords, it's like, these are the rules and you have to follow them. This is what needs to be done. Because, Trump is usurping Congress's authority by doing all this. And, Congress, we have a job to do. And you're doing our job for us. And they might not appreciate it. They've got choices to make, decisions to make. They need to look out in the future and say, okay, do we let Trump continue doing what he's doing? Or do we take the higher path and say, no, we need to defend. This is our role. Shutting down and interfering with the work of agencies that we've set up and funded, that's not your role. That's our role. This is what we do. So far, so good. But right now, Congress is sitting back and being contemplative. They're thinking about it, because why would you want to spring into action when you can just sit around and think about it, right? Trump didn't think too much about it. He sure sprung into action. You kind of need to counter this, guys. This sitting back is wonderful and all, but, if your kitchen's on fire, you can't sit back and think, gee, should I grab the fire extinguisher that's under the sink, or should I grab a bunch of towels out of the bathroom and try and smother the fire? Or maybe I should go in the backyard and grab the hose and put it out with the hose. Let me think about that. Your bloody kitchen's on fire. Do whatever it takes to put out the fire, and then worry about that later. You need to act. The other clarifier, the Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away. This could be Trump's actions causing some of the more moderate Republicans or independent-minded Republicans to start moving away from MAGA and the whole Project 2025. Of course, this could also mean that they're just walking away from their duties. That just let them. We're just going to think. We'll walk away. You just do what you're going to do, Trump. Underneath it all, the Four of Wands. Okay, like I said in the first reading, the Four of Wands could be interpreted as Congress and the Senate, Democrats or Republicans, coming together and pushing back and celebrating a victory. I feel that this, given what we've got here, this may be more the case. It's just not happening quickly. And maybe they're waiting for the court cases so they have political cover to defend what they feel is their turf. Now, in the past, some Republicans have defended their turf, especially when it came to the budgets, where they basically told Trump to stay the hell out of our budget. This is what we do. Go mind your own business. Stay out of my kitchen type of a thing, right? But right now, I would expect to see a lot more action out of Congress, and I'm not seeing diddly shit. And that's because people who have red elephants next to them don't want to act because, oh my God, you can't go against Trump. My God, he'll yell at me. Shit, man. Yell at me. Trump, shit. You think you can yell? You should have been raised with me and my brother and my sisters growing up in the Bay Area, man. My dad could yell with the best of them. You think Trump is a rookie compared to what I went through growing up. And I wouldn't put up with Trump's crap anyways. Hey, Trump, you know what? Michael Cohen has the right double salute for you. You should go tune into Midas Touch and watch Michael Cohen. He'll give you the salute that you deserve. All right. And one more thing. Let's see. One more reading quick. Will this continue? So it looks like the Justice Department is going to intervene. Congress has taken their time thinking about it. After all this is said and done, will this continue? This whole raiding of the Justice Department, the raiding of the Treasury Department and the government employment agencies and all that stuff. Is it going to continue, or is this going to get blunted? Okay, there's that Knight of Swords. There's Congress charging into action. Not. Okay, it looks like they're going to try and keep continuing their reckless behavior. Ace of Wands, new actions being taken. Okay. Six of Swords, moving from rougher water to calmer shores, a new journey with the Fool, and there's Congress thinking about it. Okay, so is this going to continue? They're going to keep trying. They're not going to stop. Um, there will be new actions taken. So this could be the court decisions that they're going to keep trying. There's going to be court decisions and actions by Congress who are thinking about it that'll start to be taken. They'll start moving us away from this turbulent time, and we'll be starting a new journey. Of course, as Dave likes to point out, the negative, the reverse of this is you go right off the cliff. Is it going to continue? They're going to try, but it looks like there's going to be actions to stop them. But they're going to be thoughtful actions. They're not going to be the rash actions. They're going to be thoughtful. So they may be able to get away with it for a little while. And I think we're just going to see more of this cycle until Congress has had enough. So anyways, we're over 20 minutes now. And I've got work. So yeah, it's 7:30 in the morning here, and I start in a couple minutes here, so I need to wrap this up. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Look forward to my brother coming back from his trip. He really needed some R&R, and I'm totally glad he took it. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I read them all. I reply to many of them. And you can always subscribe. We put out a new video every night at midnight Pacific time. And we do something that no other Twin Tarot channel with Gary and David gives you, is a secret card. To wrap up today's reading, the secret card is the Two of Wands. We have decisions to make. We have to look in the future and decide, do we want to stay in the light and take the high road? Or do we want to go to that low energy and go to the low road? Let's stay in the light. Let's be positive. Let's have faith in our systems. Right now, everything seems to be going to Trump's way. It's like July of 2024. Remember that? Everything was going his way. The Democrats couldn't do anything right. And then August came, and the momentum totally shifted. So let's pray for August, okay? Have a great day, folks. Good to see you. Take care. Bye.